Check chasing music.
I can't too far to be going back. I got that bread from straight scratch. Catching them boxes and flipping packs. Pull up on serving exotic J's. 448 got me up and paid. I went and got it, I'm self-made.
Yeah. It started off. This a joint right here. I ain't even put this one out yet. This is me and Buddy Klein.
Oh, word?
Some unreleased shit.
Some unreleased shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Ain't mastered or nothing.
Have you chased your check today? Hey, matter of fact, let's go ahead and say this right here is copywritten since it's unreleased.
Yeah, it's copywritten now. Y'all don't steal my shit. Shout out to my boy KJ on the beat, man.
Come on with it.
Whoa. Milli. Yeah.
Real deal hip hop
tell the
shit.
truth and nothing but the truth. You did.
Check chasing music.
Yeah, little niggas pumping these packs just to go crazy in sacks. Youngest kill you for that paper, leave you stiff on your back. Demons thirsty for blood, I'm from the era of crack. Make a meal on the low and never ever look back. I used to look up the niggas, found out they was rats. Niggas bitch made, Barbie type cartoon brats. I'm too solid, no statements, but I'm stating these facts. Keep your sword in the streets, cost your life to relax. I get that shit for the low, but they get hit with the tax. Smoking Zaza, drinking champagne, drip to the max. Two-stepping, set, repping, bossed up in my section. All these bosses all around me, this a hustler's convention. Use these beats for venting, all this stress, all this tension. I speak sermons, they listen. Push start my ignition. My shit is facts, non-fiction. Long way from that kitchen. My palms sweating and itching. Never seen competition. I'm in my own lane. Untamed, fresh out the dope gang.
Buddy Klein, nigga.
Never seen competition. I'm in my own lane. Untamed, fresh out the dope gang. Own lane. Untamed, fresh out the dope.
We play the game like pro teams. Habits from dope fiends. Early 2000 had straps on us. Baggy Jabot jeans. Shooters, flame archers. Make you a main target, the hardest. They put me in for the smoke like a fake cartridge. Glad my first plug never pulled out. Cause when it counted, he doubled my white girl. I kept a full house, had my pack stash and an OBM. Started out with just a baby, like my OBM. Raleigh detached lurking, know what kind of clothes we in. Dispatching them blue cars, trying to close me in. The next wave was pharmaceuticals. If they told me then, could had a meal, slept on the pills. Tylenol PM, traffic between, get the cream, you know how cash rules. Pay a mule, have a mover through Durham. Frank Matthews, water, bubble them slabs when the gas hot. Niggas never graduated Central, but a bird was a mascot. I lost my groove, but had to fall in it. Silver spoon in the dope, whipped it in different strokes. I was Tom Brady.
Let's get it. Untamed, fresh out the dope gang.
That was Buddy right now.
Never seen competition. I'm in my own lane. Untamed, fresh out the dope gang. Own lane. Untamed, fresh out the dope gang.
Check chasing music.
Shit right there, man. Chris Mills, Buddy Klein, produced by my boy KJ. X-Ray, that's his producer name. That's off my new project coming out, and that's I call that the Frank Matt flow. That Carolina shit, Frank Matthews.
Check chasing music.
Yeah, y'all know what time it is, man.
That shit was fire. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you got it deserves.
It deserves a round of applause.
Yes, sir.
For sure. That joint, that was crazy.
Yes, sir.
That shit was crazy. I need that.
Oh yeah, you already know.
That.
I need a beat pack.
You gonna get that? That's
Okay.
coming. That's coming. Matter of fact, me and AK getting to work this week.
Okay.
Yeah, we set some time. Yeah, we set some time apart. This week.
Okay. That's what you. Okay, that's why you need that time. Okay,
actually, no. That time is because yesterday I got a phone call that Writer's Block artist Carrington's got an album finished.
Oh shit!
And he just called me to help him line up the features.
Oh damn!
Yeah, so that shit finna hit the street.
That's what's up right there.
Made my motherfucking day. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I know it did. They put the battery in your back right there.
And the funny thing is on last Thursday I had got the text from AK, was like, "Yo, can we get together, cook up, and just start submitting?"
Right.
And I was like, and I hadn't even got a chance to hit him back yet. And before I got a chance to hit him back, his nephew hit me and said he had the album finished.
Oh, that's fine.
And I need help finishing up. So that's what the studio time.
That's what's up right there.
Yeah.
Hey, that was right on time on both ends.
On both ends, bro.
Hey, that inspiration is just pouring out.
It's time. So you definitely finna get a pack.
Yes, sir. I need that. I'm putting out. We dropping joints. We dropping a lot of joints, man. We putting the play together for real.
Yeah.
So y'all be on the lookout for some new Chris Mills music, definitely.
Absolutely.
But you know what I'm saying. But we on this. Have you chased your check today though? You know what I'm saying. Yes. Welcome back. You know what I'm saying.
Season 2, episode 2.
Yes, sir. Season 2. Episode 2, we back at it, man.
Have you chased your check today?
I'm Chris Mills.
I'm Jonna Ave.
Yes, sir. And you know what I'm saying, we back like every other time, you know what I'm saying, we talking about entrepreneurship, the hustler spirit, and you know what I'm saying, just getting knowledge and empowering just not even our people, black people, just everybody. Not just our people, everybody. You know what I'm saying? And
we will hope that our people take this as inspiration, and hopefully we have some valid advice for our people.
Yes, sir.
But we definitely want it to be for everybody. It's food.
Sure.
It's food for everybody, but we want our people to eat.
Yes, sir, for sure.
Yeah.
Because they seeing the first thing with us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Seeing the first thing with us, we no different than anybody else, and we out here just doing what we do and trying to make it go up.
That's a fact. It's a thing on my site that said one of my goals is to be what I didn't see.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Like I didn't necessarily see, and if I didn't necessarily see people going for it when I was a kid, and ain't nothing wrong with getting a gig.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And working, and we need people that work. That's the engine.
Right.
You know
right.
what I'm saying? But we also need people that's gonna take that risk and be entrepreneurs or chase that dream.
That's a fact.
So
and I seen that like subconsciously as a kid. Like my mom, I've been around my mom, and she just works a job, whatever, and do her thing. Since I've been a kid, she always had a job. But my grandfather, he owned his own lumber company. But my grandfather dropped out of school in like fourth, third grade.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Then he managed a quartet. Was it a quartet or quartet group?
Yeah.
He managed one of those.
Dope.
And I never knew that. I never knew all this shit until he passed. Really.
Wow.
But not the lumber part.
Right.
I was a child. I was around when he started his own lumber company. But just watching him,
Yeah.
Somebody say you dropped out of school, third person, they expect you to be just some idiot, just dumb person.
Right.
You're not,
right. They don't expect you to be an entrepreneur. I guarantee
exactly.
you that.
You know what I'm saying? So by him doing that, I feel like it was around us, but we didn't look at it as entrepreneurship at the time. We didn't look at it like that. We just looked at it like my granddaddy surviving. He just doing whatever he got to do to make sure he can.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he jumped out there early, man. Shout out to James Harold Judd, man. You know what I'm saying? He put the battery in my back early.
Absolutely. That's the thing.
R.I.P. to James Harold Judd.
Yeah, rest in peace, bro. God bless him. And that's the thing too, though, is be what you didn't see. Like you saw it, whether you knew exactly what it was that you was looking at. You might not have had a term entrepreneurship for it at the time.
Yeah.
But once you got that piece, you were able to attach it to what you had seen before.
Yeah.
And like
I understand why I am who I am
exactly,
now. But
exactly.
Because I was around my mother more than anybody, so I've watched her every day get up, go to work
for
you
sure.
know what I'm saying, and whatever it is you got to do, you know what I'm saying, to pay bills.
Yeah.
But then I've watched it from afar. I didn't understand what I was watching when I was watching it that early though.
Yeah, I get
when I was
that.
watching my dad, when I was watching my grandfather.
Yeah.
But now that when I look back, I'm like, that man, he was going for it, man. He jumped out there.
Yeah, he jumped
You know
out
what I'm
there.
saying? He jumped out there. Like he worked for a white man.
Yeah.
Learned the lumber company, just like how Migos do it nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Hispanics, man. Spanish people, I fuck with y'all. I love y'all.
Yeah, cause
Y'all come in, you learn the game, and take off and expand with that shit with your own people. Y'all start your own empire.
that's a fact. But a lot of people listening, when you first said that sentence, might have thought you was talking about the rappers.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Real talk.
But
rappers too. Rappers
too.
Rappers
but
too.
The Spanish definitely come here and get entrepreneurial.
Hell
Well, I don't
yeah.
think they get entrepreneurial. I think they come here entrepreneurial. They just put that mindset to work in a land that allows them to benefit from it. You know
it's
what I mean?
in them, but where they come from don't allow them to
Exactly.
reach that full potential
Exactly.
in that lane.
Exactly.
So yeah, you're right though. But they take advantage of that. You know
Full
what I'm saying?
advantage.
And they stick together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like no
Yeah.
other. That's the magical shit about Spanish
Yeah.
people. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like
I think one thing that allows them to stick together the way they do, in all honesty, in the way that we used to pick on them for sticking together when we was young and didn't know what the hell we was looking at.
Right.
That what allows them to stick together in that way was the lack of ego.
yeah,
They put their
that's
ego to the side and stereotypically all ride in the same car.
That's a
or
fact.
all live in the same house
That's a
until
fact.
they come up. You know what I mean? And I saw it, and me and my mother was talking about this a couple months ago. We had a Spanish family that lived next to us, you know, and at the point you couldn't tell who lived in the house because you could tell one family would come up, and another family would join them, and then the next thing you know, it'd only be one family in there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like they was using that place
Like a
to
safe
get on
haven
their
to get on
feet,
their feet, yeah.
and then move on.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
But but that takes a lot of discipline too to do that because a lot of people take advantage of situations like that,
That's
and
a
just
fact.
and it cripples them. You know what I'm saying? Versus it being a crutch or a launch pad for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
See,
But
that's the thing.
you got to stay in that mind frame 24/7. Like I'm getting like I appreciate this. I'm grateful, but this is not.
This is a stepping point.
Stepping
This is a
point,
stepping
yeah.
stone. But the thing is like when one of our episodes from last season, accountability, right?
Right.
The unit that's helping to maintain that house is holding the person in there accountable. You ain't gonna be here for so long.
Facts.
So get here, get on your feet, and get up out of here because there's
Facts.
another family coming.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You
And
know what I
you
mean?
gotta and that's that right there put the fire on your ass too. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is a rotating door. Like it's more families that's dependent on this space, not just
This
you
ain't for
can't
you.
take advantage of this.
Yeah, this ain't
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a
So
fact.
that's the thing. But what we talking about today, bro?
Hey man, we on this talking to the artists, man, all the artists, and I know it's a lot of up and coming artists, it's a lot of artists that's trying to figure this thing out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot of artists that's in it and still trying to figure it out because it's changing daily, changing. You know what I'm saying? Like the game is changing and mutating daily and weekly, monthly. You know what I'm saying? So it's familiar ways with it, but then there's some new age ways with it as well.
Absolutely.
But
and I think the trendy term is today is creatives.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because
Creative.
like, because I think sometimes maybe this is me, my old way of thinking. When I hear artists, I'm thinking of somebody that's painting or creating music.
True.
Or you know what I mean, which is ain't always because we have graphic artists.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like I went to school for graphic artists. You know what I mean?
But it's so wide now, so wide of a range. I get what you're saying. Like you gotta say creatives over artists.
Yeah,
there's
because
such of a wide range of
Right.
creatives and artistic in their own ways.
Yeah, for sure. We creatives, we artists. Artists. I think we artists and creatives.
Definitely.
You know.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think we fit in both of those categories, honestly.
But definitely, like this episode, I want to highlight showing, or not even necessarily showing, or giving my testimony or familiar stories of creatives trying to break their way through and create their own space for them. It may be a space that's never been created before, and you're innovative. You know what I'm saying? You're an innovator, and you gotta make people see it like you see it.
Yeah.
And turning your brand and monetizing your art, your work that
absolutely.
stuff you create. You know what I'm saying? As a creative, you know what I mean. And that's important. That's very important. You know what I'm saying? You want to get your thoughts and ideas out there to people and get people's opinion and their reactions and stuff like that or whatever. But yet you want to be compensated for that too as well.
That's a fact.
That's a lot of time and hours put into what you do.
If it ain't just a hobby, you gonna want some compensation.
Definitely.
Period. Is the way I see it.
That's a fact.
Yeah, if it's not just a hobby, and it's funny because maybe that was my issue as a creative / artist in my first real endeavor into this thing, right? As a music producer.
Mm-hmm.
My dad used to call that shit a hobby for years. And I'm talking about burn me up. Do you hear me? It got to a point where I had to tell him one day, I was like, yo, don't you not one more time call this a hobby, bro? Like this is my life.
He from a different era though, man. Like
he didn't understand.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And I'm taking it personally. You know what I mean? And I
feel you.
realized as an adult, like I was an adult then,
Yeah.
but with some more maturity in my back pocket.
Right.
You know what I mean? I understand that he wasn't trying to play me.
Right.
You know what I mean? He was just speaking from where he knew.
Yeah, that's a fact. He like, yo, that ain't paying bills.
It ain't paying bills. If you ain't making no money from it, boy, that shit's a hobby.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's what he's saying. I don't give a damn how much you love it and how hard you working at it and how long you been doing it.
Yeah, he's not speaking from a innovative space. He's speaking from a logical space. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, meat and potatoes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Or lack thereof.
These beats they ain't got nothing to do with progressive energy.
Nah, they
If
take
anything,
up energy.
if anything, that's why I'm about to say it's taking energy.
Yeah. So I understand where he was coming from.
I get that too. I get that. And it's just a different time, man. It's like I got my little cousin we had on here, TJ. You know what I'm saying? Him and his father used to bump heads about things with the shoe game. He said that's not a real job.
Right. Okay.
Selling shoes is not a real job.
Okay.
I said, and as crazy as that sounds, You might as well say go to Foot Locker and tell everybody the hell in there. Y'all need to go home. Selling shoes ain't no damn job.
Right. Tell the owner of Foot Locker that selling shoes ain't no job.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And you know, for him to say that, and you know, he's like, damn, you just gonna shit on me like that, like you know, shit on my little hustle or whatever. But anyway, now we here. He got his own brick and mortar store selling shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
when your dad was telling you in your bedroom that shoes didn't make no money.
Yeah, well, they definitely do.
Definitely. Yeah. And I don't know what the hell he was thinking about anyway, saying that. Like, come on, man. He put shoes on every day.
Yeah, every day. You ain't left the house once without some on.
Yeah, you feel me? It might not be top dollar pair of shoes, but his shoes. Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah,
shoes is forever here.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But yeah, man, these artists, man. I'm an artist myself, and I'm behind the scenes and in front of the camera. I just want us to win, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
I want to see us win without the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? In between us winning, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's always gonna be something along the way, but we can cut some out the way.
That's a fact. I'd like to see us be able to win. And ain't nothing wrong with paying dues.
Nah, none of that. Right? Not at all. That's a part of the game.
It ain't nothing wrong with paying dues, but I think we've got, especially in the music business, real quick. I think we've got the term paying dues. We've gotten it mixed up. Yeah. We've gotten it mixed up with getting beat. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Like getting beat shouldn't be paying your dues.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like paying your dues is showing up on time and putting in the work.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like taking the free show when you know you at a point in your career where you think you should be getting paid.
Right.
You know what I mean? Going to every single radio station and building those relationships with program directors and DJs. Right. And these things and personalities. That's paying your dues.
That's a fact.
But having to get beat over your head because of a terrible contract
that's not paying your
shouldn't
dues.
be paid. It is, but it shouldn't be. It's been convoluted with paying
your
dues.
Yeah. I get it too, you know what I mean? I used to be like, damn, it's fucking whatever. But I get it from a business perspective and from an artist perspective. Because it's always been this little moment as an artist, you to get on, you know what I'm saying? You don't never take the time to think at whose expense are you getting on at.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Like that's the gray area that's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? You just like, oh, someone will get on, somebody put me in position, but therefore it's some fuel and
that's not how artists look at it.
Yeah.
Well, it's good that you say that you can see it from that perspective because you've done it. You've been on both sides of it now.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like you've been the aspiring artist looking for a deal.
Right.
And now you on the business side owning a company, a record company.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you understand the person that's looking for a deal is basically looking for help.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
At the end of the day, yeah.
It's help and it's a loan.
And some of them don't even know what kind of help they want.
They don't even know what kind of help they need.
Yeah, the help they need. Yeah, exactly. Not even want. The help that they need. You know what I'm saying?
idea.
They just know I need the bag.
That's exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And once they get the bag, it's like,
what we do now?
What are you gonna do now? Like, come on now. Like, you gotta have it's gotta be something structured that comes with the bag. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be a plan for the bag.
Okay, so maybe that's where we start. So maybe we stumbled onto the first part of where we starting, right?
So plan for the bag.
If you're gonna be a creative, right?
Yeah.
If you're gonna be a creative or artist,
right?
And because I was thinking, okay, what's the first thing you need, right? What's the first thing you need? I was thinking the first thing you need is consistency,
right?
But you could be as consistent as you want to be, but if you don't have no plan,
yeah,
you know what I mean. You're gonna need a little bit of a plan.
Consistently running in circles.
There you go. You go. Consistently running in circles. If you don't have no plan, so first I guess you're gonna need a plan. What is it that you're trying to accomplish?
Yeah.
What is your goal? What's your ultimate objective?
Right.
You know what I mean? I think you need to do that. Learn something about goal setting and planning.
That's a fact. And me coming up as an artist, I thought of that, but then I didn't. I'm just straight off of raw.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Like just I'm making hot music. I'm ready to do the videos and we dropping. They gonna love this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know who I know who I'm making this shit for. I make street music, so I'm making it for the streets, obviously. But who am I targeting in the streets? At what age or am I looking for? You know what I'm saying? Like I never thought about them until later. You know what I'm saying? When you start getting into the business of things and you start trying to figure out what it is that your music is a product, your artist is a product. So where are you targeting this product to?
Yeah.
Who are you trying to get to buy this product?
Right.
What areas are buying up this product?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just different little analytics and stuff like that. And analytics didn't come till later. You know what I'm saying?
That's
you
a
didn't have
fact.
access to analytics.
That's right. You didn't even know how to gain those analytics. Even if they existed, we didn't know how to gain them.
That's a fact.
You know, now we know we can go on the internet and find that information if we put this stuff into the world via the internet.
That's a fact.
You know, but back in the day, you put it into the world via the back of your trunk at best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
at
yeah.
best.
Yeah.
So
I come from both of them worlds, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I know about that and the internet. Like shit, I don't print up 25,000 copies of CDs and
that's what I'm
and
talking
just
about.
gave them shits out and just trying to get everybody to listen to my shit. Like I tried to sell a few, but I didn't really give a fuck about selling it. I just want you need to hear this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I remember being at the point we had matter of fact, it was the artist Carrington that said he got a project finished. Me, my business partner, AK, Writers Block Music Group.
Right.
I remember us having a conversation about printing up those CDs for his first mixtape
Right.
and giving them away versus selling them.
Yeah.
And me and him,
Y'all got into it about that.
we kind of got into it about it. You know what I mean?
He ready to make some money. He's like, yo, fuck that.
No,
yo.
he
You know
was ready to make some money, and I was like, because he was the one paying to have them shits. You feel me? So he was like, yo, we
feel
got
him.
to sell these shit. I understand. But I'm like, yo, don't nobody know who the hell he is. Ain't nobody going to buy them shit.
That's what I said too. I kept it real with myself, like just being a hustler and being the guy that's I'm out chilling with my homeboys and niggas giving me shit, handing me CDs, and I'm not on rapper time at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I get it, because I'm like, man, niggas, I see what my homeboy, I'm like, man, I don't know who the fuck this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know he out here trying to do his thing, but shit, I ain't finna hold on to this shit.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
I've bought those CDs, right? Because I was a starving artist.
Me too,
right?
and I get that, but I'm speaking for like,
but I didn't play them. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't buy them with the intention of enjoying the
you
music.
bought them with the intention of support.
Of support.
Yeah,
And that ain't no good because you don't get no fans off support.
that's a fact.
So he might as well have gave it to me because I'd have been more apt to listen to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe.
Yeah. That's how I looked at it. I was like, I'm gonna give these niggas this shit for free, and then you're never expecting to get fire shit for free.
Facts.
You never. That's a small fucking percentage you ever get.
Yeah,
good
some
top
fire.
notch shit for free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
when you do get it, you like, yo, this motherfucker.
Hell yeah, you like, yo, I had niggas like to hit me now, be like, bruh, I still got that Check Chaser CD in my car, my nigga, like that shit ain't never left my car, like,
That
he like,
shit went
no
up.
bullshit, like,
Yes,
they like,
sir.
bro, that shit right there fire, and I'm like,
Man,
I
shit.
ain't make, and then I go back and like, damn, I should have made a nigga pay for that
Let me
shit.
tell you,
It wouldn't work like that.
the shit works though, because I've hit you on a road trip.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
Riding with my girl.
facts.
And heard Chris Mills songs that I ain't never heard. You understand?
Yeah.
Come on, and I'm like, yo, I know that voice. And look at the thing, be like, oh, that's Mills. She be like, yeah, I'm bumping that shit. Like, okay, you feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, and this Mills I ain't heard.
That's what I'm saying. And,
You know?
and like shit like that. I was thinking then about where I'm at in a sense now, because I'm like, if I gave that nigga that CD then, if it was fire like I think it's fire, I don't never forget no artist or music I come across that's
right.
just crazy.
That's
I
right.
might lose track of them a little bit, but I'll never forget them or
That's
that
a
moment
fact.
that I heard their music.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So I know that person, when that CD, if they don't got that CD no more, if they can just, now we in a different time, they're gonna be like, damn, remember that Check Chaser shit? Let me damn type this shit in here on down. See if I can find this nigga. He gotta be on here. You know what I'm saying?
Got to be.
So that's why
Got to
I
be.
just gotta make sure I show up where everybody's looking for their shit.
That's a fact.
I gotta be present there
That's
where
a
everybody's
fact.
looking for their current music right now. But yeah, I just felt like they're planting the seed for now for today. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I see people hit me up all the time, so I see it was effective.
I agree. So maybe the first thing you might need to plan to do is to give away some work.
Yeah. Facts.
Whatever type work it is,
Facts.
you might have to plan on giving away a little bit of work.
I don't mind giving away. I give away them street samples.
That's what we have to do.
I don't mind. You know what I mean?
That's
I
what you
want
gotta do,
I want you to you know where to come
gotta
get it.
come
You
back.
gotta know where to come get it. You
gotta
know what I'm
know
saying?
where
I
to
gotta
come
give
get
it to you so you know where to come get it.
Big facts.
You know what
Big
I'm saying?
facts.
So I ain't mad at that. But
Big
shit,
facts.
I'm with that. We're gonna give away some free music this year, definitely.
Yeah.
And I mean, all I ask is y'all to stream me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
real.
really asking you to buy nothing. Just stream it. Just stream the
real.
hell out of it. Play it on.
Matter of fact, I might even start a new strategy. I'm gonna holler at some people and see what they think. I'm gonna put it on streaming, but I'm also gonna say if you love it, go to Bandcamp and cop it.
That's a fact.
You feel me?
That's a fact.
If
If
you
you
love
support
it,
me like that,
if you
yeah.
love it, go to Bandcamp and cop it.
That's a fact.
We'll
I'm gonna
make
give
it,
you the option of
yeah,
that.
I'll give you the option. Matter of fact, you ain't even gotta listen to it from Bandcamp. Just go show the love over there,
Yeah.
and stream it where you stream everything else. But if you love it, go get it.
That's a fact.
You know,
That's a fact.
I think that's one thing too, is maybe that's something that people need to think about now in these days of turning your creativity or your art into commerce, right? Is make sure you have the option for them to, like, if you giving it away,
Yeah.
and you are doing these things, make sure there is an option so that
So
you
they can support.
yeah,
as well.
to support you monetarily, because they may be willing to do that
That's
at
a
this
fact.
point. And
That's
I
a
think
fact.
we have a lot more opportunity to do that now than we did when we were going hand to hand.
Yeah, we
You know what
do.
I'm saying? So with the internet, I think we have those opportunities. So take advantage of those, I would say.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I would definitely say that. And just just staying relevant, man, and staying in these people's face. Staying in these people's face. You know what I'm saying? 24/7, like, yo, that's gonna keep you. That keeps the value up on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay active. You got to stay, like, in this time and day. You can't take no breaks, really. Like, once you say we campaigning, we promoting something, it's got to be like,
It's got to be on.
it's on 24/7
That's a
every
fact.
day, all day, every day.
So that goes back to what I was gonna say. My first thing is that consistency.
Yes.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. And that's not taken lightly at all.
That might be the hardest thing to do.
It is. Like, you see your boy, the baby, y'all watch them.
Yeah.
Y'all watch them. Y'all watch consistency in its finest hour.
Yeah, you did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he was giving it to you. Like,
Yeah.
you didn't even get a chance to. You got to
Yeah,
but
you
you
right.
tasted and swallowed that. That shit went halfway down your throat, and it was some more got shoved in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you won't, like, damn, I'm tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You was like, God damn, this nigga coming with it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Content, music.
Even
music,
even if you didn't even like the man music,
Right.
you had to respect the consistency of work.
Yeah, you did.
You know what I mean?
You
And
did.
I'm glad to know that there was I use him as an example just so Carolina artists, where I'm from, the market that I'm in, that was just a great bar set. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
For you to know how you need to be coming in the door.
That's a fact. I 100% agree, and I think what he did similar to what we're doing at this point in time right here. He okay. So one thing you got to do, right,
Right.
is first of all you got to start.
Right.
Period. You know what I mean? You got to start. Planning is good, consistency is good, but you can't get consistent until you start.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So you got to start. We're a flock of people that actually went for it.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Multiple times
For
in,
sure.
in different situations and different
Yeah.
mediums.
That's
you know
a
what I
fact.
mean?
That's a fact.
Like, we will go for it, and I'm proud of that.
That's a
you know what I
fact.
mean? Whether I fall on my face or whether sometimes I'm scared to jump out the window.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
At least
saying?
I just live off the phobia of I gotta try it, at least because it'll kill me to know that
Bro.
what if I didn't,
Bro.
that'll kill me, like, just
I got fly or die tattoo right here on my chest, because you don't
Oh, yeah.
never know if you can fly unless you jump.
that's a fact, bro.
You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
Fly or die.
That's a fact, man. And I
It is
just
what it
I
is.
just I just come from some hustler background, man. Like, that's all I've been around. Like, that's how you got to get it. You're gonna have to jump out there.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to jump out there. You're gonna have to take some risks. You're gonna have to bet on yourself. You're gonna find yourself doing that a lot. So
Yeah.
naturally, you just put yourself in different, different scenarios and apply that.
Yeah, and in my situation, I just always honestly felt like, okay, I'm a tough critic.
Right,
You know what I mean? I'm a tough critic, even on myself.
right,
I'm a tough critic, and since I'm a tough critic and an honest critic, I can tell you if I'm good or not,
right,
and I'm good.
right,
You understand what I'm saying?
right,
So I've always been confident enough to know that I'm good enough to put my shit into the world.
right,
You know what I mean? My shit belongs to be right next to the other people's that put themselves in the world.
Right.
You know what I mean? My content is that good. Like, my the way I think is that good. The way I produce is that good.
right.
You know what I mean? I deserve that too.
Hell yeah.
You know,
And
so-
you're right. Now, if you say you're the caliber of critiquing, of
Yeah.
being a critiquer, then you got to critique yourself as well,
Facts.
just like that on that same scale.
And that's the thing. I'm not a hater.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that right there, that right there separates haters from just keeping it 1,000. Wow, like I'm gonna keep it 1,000 if I look myself in the mirror or if I'm looking at another nigga and telling them.
Period.
You know what I mean? That we just we gotta rock like that.
Gotta rock like that. I'll erase the shit because if it's not hot, it's not hot. I don't give a damn
That's
who
a fact.
made it. You know what I mean?
And when I'll intentionally surround people with me. For second hand, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I've been in a room and sometimes you could be just into it too much. You're just working and you need that second ear or something to say, nah, that ain't it, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no coming from a hating space at all.
It's just coming from an honest place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I used to when I was dead in it, you know what I'm saying, in the studio all the time, I bring people through to listen, knowing what they love, knowing what they don't love. And I play shit that I know they gonna love.
That's a fact.
That's in their zone.
Or I bring people around.
No, but listen to me. Listen. I play shit I know they gonna love. Then I play a rack of shit that just ain't in their zone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They not gonna react to that.
Right.
If they do react to one of those, they like that shit.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't even for them.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
It wasn't even for them.
That's a fact, man. And I've had it with females. Some
There you
females
go.
that they hate rap music or they don't like rap music at all.
Yeah.
And they may hear something, they like,
What's that?
and you like, damn, okay, I
you
got something. Because this ain't like you just said, this ain't their cup of tea.
There you go.
You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
That's like goddamn a Talib Kweli fan walking in the room and they straight up hip hop and then some Future come on, they like, oh shit.
That shit kind of fire.
Yeah, you like, damn, okay.
That Future got one.
Yeah,
If that
yeah.
happened, he got one.
That's a fact. He cracked through.
So keep people around you that's gonna be honest with you.
Yeah,
If you're an artist or a creative and you trying to get money off your ventures, don't keep no yes people around you.
No, I don't like that. That's how I like to rock in life in general. I like brutally honest people.
Yeah, for
Just
sure.
keep it 1,000. I'd rather it hurt the shit out of me to know. I want to know the truth. Damn it.
Yeah.
That's just how I know they say the truth hurts, but damn it,
I'd rather be hurt.
I'd rather scars heal. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
you
That's
know what
a
I'm saying?
fact.
We get over it. It just take a little time.
Yeah, my ego healed faster than a scar will.
Yeah, that's a fact too.
You know what I mean? Like you can't really hurt my feelings, but so bad.
That's a fact.
Cause I'm my own worst critic.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and your worst enemy and worst critic.
Yeah.
But you got to be honest, like an honest critic, like you just said. Like it can't be a bit of brown nosing or bullshit in you. And just what your standard of music is, or what your standard of quality of, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Whether it's a
all I
t-shirt.
listen to is Jay, Biggie, Pac, Kanye. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, your shit is up there. Like, if you're gonna say you a rapper, then you know what I mean. Like, you gotta. That's what you judging off of your shit off of that right there alone. If it ain't coming like that, then come on, bro. You know this.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? And you gotta just keep it real with yourself on that.
And we not even saying you got to be that level of talent, but you have to be looking for that quality.
Yeah, exactly. Don't expect to give nobody shit that you don't accept. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, bro.
If you don't accept that and you don't accept that as quality, don't give that to nobody else, because you know what I mean.
And I appreciate you saying that, bro. I appreciate you saying that, because there's some things that I haven't put in the world,
Right.
and that's the reason. And I don't think the public requires it to be the quality that I would like it to be.
True.
I think I could sell this shit and it be, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think I could, because the concept is good, the thought is good, it looks good.
Your quality control is
Too fucking high,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Too fucking high, bro.
Hey, look, that's back to what it's like. You can kill yourself, like, but you can be hiding. You can be stalling something from the world. It's so great though. Like, you know what I'm saying? That we're waiting on.
Too high, bro.
You know what I'm saying? At the same time, so it's just like sometimes you just gotta just say fuck it and just throw it out there, man. But then I get it too, because it's a lot of music that some of the greats that we hadn't heard, a lot of music that they didn't share with us, or they didn't feel that it was up to par to what they did give us.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing. I've never felt that. Like, I've never given anybody. Well, people have bought music that I didn't feel was worthy of being in the street, but you bought that. That's what you wanted to pay for, so that's what you got.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I probably wouldn't even let you hear it, but I wouldn't hear, and somebody played it for you. You liked it, so that you bought it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that is what it is. But these things ain't really music. See, with the music, I got control over that, because I'm making that with my own hands and ears.
True.
It ain't gonna be less than quality that I want it to be, because I'm creating it.
True.
Now, if it's a clothing line, or You know what I mean? Something like that, and I can't get hold to the fabric and the printing that I want for it to be the quality that I would like it to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? I should create what I have access to and build to what it is that I want.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? Or should I save up to approach it with the quality that I want, or am I not going to be able to consistently create that quality at that level because I just don't have it yet? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just don't,
that's a battle. It's like, am I going to just say it's not time yet, or I just give it to him from this point on
and grow?
Yeah,
and let them grow with me.
Yeah, that's what you got to do though. You got to do that. It's even when you feel like it's that time. That's the growing point. You know what I'm saying? That's the point that they're gonna find you and recognize you, and then they're gonna grow with you from that point.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I get it. You know, you whatever you want your starting point to be. I ain't. You know.
Yeah, but like we both just said, like my own worst critic, my own worst enemy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I think we stumbled onto what my worst enemy part might be.
Yeah.
My over quality. I told you it's analysis paralysis and excessive quality control.
Yeah. Excessive quality control. Yeah, it will. It'll fuck with your head.
Yeah, you know and it'll fuck with your pockets.
Yeah, fuck with your head, your pockets, your process, everything. But it's a great thing to have, man. You gotta have it. But I think you're gonna need you're gonna need a collective of individuals on your quality control team so it makes the process, the digestion system move a little faster. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll beat yourself up, and then another person that you trust that you put on your committee will say, "Nah, bro, that's it. We going. We pushing the button." You know what I'm saying? You tripping. You thinking too much. You know what I'm saying? You need that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And it may be like to the point where you like, man, I don't fuck that. We disagree. I mean, I don't know. I just feel there's a lot of stories you done seen where guys be like, man, I hated that fucking beat. I hated that fucking song. I did not want to do that shit. My manager talked me into that shit. And then that's the biggest record of their damn career. And they just like, I hate that shit.
I hate that shit, but I got to perform it for the rest of my life.
For the rest of my life, you know what I'm saying? But it's moments like that, it's fuck it, you know what I'm saying? But that took that other person in the room saying that, bro, no, bro, let's do this shit, bro.
That's right. But you might hate that song, you might hate performing it for the rest of the life, but I guarantee you do not hate the check that comes quarterly.
Feel me? Like,
you know, you don't hate that shit.
I can't wait, bro. I can't wait to get my brother on the show, man. My boy Ricky Rax, man. It's like my brother from another. Ricky Rax produced Best Friends for Young Thug, and a Thug originally hated that song.
Wow.
Didn't like it.
Wow.
The engineer, shout out to Alex too, mate. That's my boy too. He was the engineer for Thug.
Salute both of them.
I guess he pulled the beat up that night when they was in the studio with Thug, and he told him, "Yo, you need to get on this. This shit's crazy." Not knowing that he was pushing for Ricky, advocating for Ricky too at the same time, but. He got on there, and then that shit was the biggest record of his career. To this day, one of the biggest records of his career. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And that's just an example of I didn't want to do that shit. I didn't like that shit. That was just one song we did that night. I thought, well, I'll never hear it again. Wow. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it exactly that happens. Yeah, that happens. So you have to take that risk. You have to have somebody around you that's pushing you to take that risk, even though you might think you're a risk taker. And in this situation, the you is me.
Yeah, you can be a risk taker, but like you said, you can talk yourself out of taking the risk when you need to take it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So that's one of those things is to put the right people around you that's gonna push you to do what it is that you're gonna do.
That's a fact.
And one of those things that should push you to do what it is that you're gonna do is have a solid deadline.
Yeah, that's right. A plan and a deadline.
A plan and a
deadline that puts things in perspective for you. That puts some fire on your ass and makes you get shit done.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is why I never put an official deadline on what it is that I was doing. I never did. I never did.
I'm struggling with that too. I'm putting deadlines on shit, but it helps a lot, man. Having the people around you like-minded that works just as hard as you work, and you know what I'm saying, that having a team and all that, man, it's a collaborative of different things to get the job done, man.
I agree. I agree. And if it's not, it should be.
Yeah, if it's not, it should be, and if it's not, you need to go and figure it and go back to the drawing board, because you can't get it done by yourself, man. You gotta have a team, man. You can get so much more done so much faster, and once y'all get it going and down packed, man, y'all got a formula. It just smooth running.
Yeah, that's a fact. And then we in the process of building that now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We're in the process of building that now.
Definitely are. We're building a team as we speak.
Yep. It's funny. I was on a show this weekend, Straight to Tape podcast. Right. Shout out to Straight to Tape too.
Shout out to
and
them.
got on there and didn't realize there was somebody in the background producing the show. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know that.
Wow.
I knew that I had watched the podcast before I knew the podcast existed, but I didn't know that my first girlfriend was actually the person in the background producing the show. And I I clicked the link to go, and I was like, oh shit. She was like, hey. I was like, well, hey, what you doing in here? She was like, I didn't know she was doing that
That's
shit
dope
in the background,
right there, man.
but there's a team,
It's a team, man.
doing
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? Somebody I know since I was 12 years old is back here. You know what I mean?
And shout out to the ladies, man. Y'all hustling out here. Y'all
Out here
getting to it, man.
Out here getting it.
I'm
You know what I
trying to
mean?
tell you, man.
Come on with
Y'all
it.
very inspiring.
Absolutely. That's a fact.
Very.
That's a fact.
You know, but that's dope right there, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
you know, you had to show up to the set to know that though.
Yeah, I had to, exactly.
You know what I mean?
So you don't necessarily see the team. Everybody ain't looking for shine. People just want the project to be there. People want the
you
product to
you
go.
don't see what makes it when you watching what it takes to make that happen.
Right.
Like the team, it takes them. It ain't just them two people in front of the camera or that person.
That's right.
It's a team, man. It takes a lot to make it come to life like
That's
you
right.
see it.
That's right. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, man. And shit, back to the topic of, you know what I mean, trying to turn your creativeness of
You're creative into monetary gain.
Yeah. That takes some finessing, but then it's like it ain't too much of it ain't nothing magical or nothing. It's just a process and phases of you know what I mean. And back to what you were saying, it's a plan that you gotta lay out.
Yeah.
Because you gotta know who who you target. What are you targeting? Who's gonna give you the money? Who's gonna want to buy what you're selling?
Right.
You know.
Right.
And
are you creating value?
yeah, basically.
You know what I
are you
mean?
creating value? And that's where we at in this time of day with NFTs and all that stuff like that. And it's like we're putting value on what we think that's valuable in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
It stopped again. Completely dead. All right.
We did 45.
Yeah, we did 45. But no, let's finish the conversation and I'll finish this how we did on the other one.
Okay.
But I think that's the main thing, bro. Maybe this is part one of this conversation.
Yeah, I think this it's a deep conversation. This is a long conversation. It can't be just put out in one episode. It's a lot of ins and outs to this shit. Like it's a lot of different routes, different everybody's creating different things, so it's gonna be a different approach.
Yeah, but I think we did give people some ways to think about things.
Definitely.
And hopefully we shared some things that allow people to see that they not. If you struggling, you ain't the only one struggling. If you you know what I mean. If you suffer from imposter syndrome at some point, you ain't the only one that did that. You know what I mean. If you suffering from analysis paralysis, you ain't the only person that did that.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? But fight through it and go.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
And we struggle with the same things too.
Yeah.
And we give our testimony of how we deal with it and how we kind of are dealing with it or trying to deal with it.
Facts.
You know
Shit,
what I mean?
this episode was damn near a therapy session.
Yeah,
for me.
it was. As it should be. It should be for every episode in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Because we giving our testimonies and telling like our flaws and ins and outs of this too, man. We're not like no gurus or you come to and we gonna give you the you know, we know everything. We just gonna give you off what we know and our experiences and just knowledge that we've been gaining.
That's what's good about it, bro. Yeah, that's what's good about it. We just sharing our journey and hopefully, in the journey of others that we've met along the way.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? And what little tidbits of information we think are valuable and what has been valuable to us. You know, hopefully it'll be valuable to y'all, bro.
Definitely. And just like I said, this part one. We're gonna do a part two.
Yeah.
But you just gotta have a plan, man, and you can turn your talents into money. You know what I mean?
That's a big fact.
You know what I'm saying? It's a process of it and locking in on what it is that you're doing and like anything else that you find yourself buying or you consistently buy yourself as a consumer, just flip flop it and put it towards how is it that it makes you what intrigued you to buy this product and what keeps you buying this product and You know what I mean? Where do I need to put it at so this person sees this product since I know they're into this type of product.
Yeah.
But, and that comes with time. As an artist, you need to learn all these things, not just depend on a person that you go to when it's time to promote your music. That you need to know that 24/7, like that need to be in your mind while you creating music. I mean, if we in that space now, like you might as well be thinking about that while you creating music, because it's all like one train. You know what I'm saying? Just from the beginning, when you start making the music, you might as well go ahead and have a vision of how's the video gonna look.
Absolutely.
What my merch gonna look like,
based on the album cover. Are they gonna be related? Is the album cover and the merch gonna be related? Is the album cover, the merch, and the video gonna be related? So that they tell a story. Is it? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe it should, so that it saves you money and you don't have to worry about getting a photographer this, because this is based on this and this. You see what I'm saying? Like maybe
I know it's a lot. It's a lot, but you gotta think about it like that.
But that's why you take the bag from the label. So if you're doing it yourself, somebody got to do it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's it.
And that's why y'all want the bag. Like,
right.
Once you get the bag, this is what come with it. This is the work that come with it.
It's the work that come with it.
Yeah.
And this is why you don't make as much as you thought you was gonna make when you take that bag.
Yep.
Because this is the work that go in the back end, and it costs money to do this work, money and time.
That's a fact. And homework. You know what I'm saying? But if you get the bag and you don't do none of this, then more than likely your project and you're gonna fail. That's
a big fact, and you're gonna owe the label 66% based of on top of what they gave you.
Exactly. That was about to be my next statement. And I was gonna say, now you're back to back to real world shit, as if you took a loan from the bank and now you're in debt.
Big debt.
You know what I'm saying? Big debt.
Yeah.
And you can't go over to another. I mean, unless you're valuable and they feel like they want to buy you out of a situation, another person, which nowadays
that's just two debts, because what you did is have them
that's
pay.
two debts. Yeah, you're gonna need another debt to get you out of another debt.
Out of
So you forever in debt.
There you go. Now and they own your name and likeness.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So
no, you don't want to find yourself in that situation. So that's why I say boss up, man. All the artists, creatives around the world, boss up. Learn this shit in and out, man, because cutting corners is only going to set you back, and it's going to put you in a compromising situation. You know what I'm saying? Which you could have avoided by just doing a little more footwork.
Factory. That's it. Yeah. That's it. I think we good with that right there. Yeah. I think you put the button on that one.
Hey, I think so too, man. This part one. Part two. We definitely gonna be back to elaborate on this even more.
Absolutely. So this is what episode 2, season 2. Part 1.
Yeah, part 1. You know what I'm saying? Right. Of creatives turning creatives. How did you put it?
Let's see. Turning creative. Creatives. Damn. How did you put it?
Turning your creative likeness into monetary.
Yeah. Turning your creativity into monetary.
Into monetary. Yeah. Okay.
All right, yeah. There we go. All right.
Two niggas trying to get it out.
Trying to get it right.
Have you chased your check today, man? Hey, another episode under the belt.
All right. That's it.
I'm Chris Mills.
I'm Jonna Avery.
And we up out of here.
Peace.
Check Chaser Music. Check Chaser Music.
I can't too far to be going back. I got that bread from straight scratch. Catching them boxes and flipping packs. Pull up on serving exotic J's. 448 got me up and paid. I went and got it, I'm self-made.